Crossover time. Dibs
boys.
and Willard in the house. What's up, gents? How are you?
Better now, because Evan played it's my favorite drop. Now, every month I have, remember we did our drop tournament back when it was,
I felt like I
which
hosed,
was fun.
but go ahead.
I think you won he won the thing.
Steiny had 9
Another thing you got wrong today.
And now my favorite drop is the one that Evan just played.
1-2-2.
It's just 1-2-2. I will walk around the streets and just saying to no one in particular.
Why was it said? Do we remember the context?
I remember exactly the context.
It was a speech to Kuminga about how, the defense they're playing, and Jonathan, you want to play minutes, you got to understand what we're doing.
Right.
We're not playing man-to-man. We're playing a 1-2-2.
Oh, boy.
And so,
remember you did pep talk time?
Okay.
And you did yours, and then I did mine, and I said, all right, let's get somebody go find Kuminga. We're having our pregame talk. We're Kuminga and Poole. Get him in here.
Right.
I can't get enough of 1-2-2 because it's just so ridiculous.
It's weird. My voice is totally. It's like Bob Dylan singing "Lay Lady Lay." It just doesn't sound like him.
You just ruined it.
Willard knows.
Bob Dylan doesn't sing. He just talks.
Dude.
From the Steph Curry.
I'm not diminishing him, Steiny. Don't punch me here in the middle of practice.
Never punch anybody.
Okay.
I am diminishing him. Steph Curry's doc is underrated. Bob Dylan's would be overrated.
He's a great songwriter.
really
but
believe
I had people drag me to a Bob Dylan I've seen him in concert.
I'm all ears.
I'm just like, when's
I'm not disagreeing with you.
Yeah,
here.
when's this over?
I'm not a concert guy.
Like,
what about an
over?
album at the house having a cocktail or on a long drive? What does he say? That's when the artists are at their best.
He's got
a terrible voice.
Yeah,
he's a great writer.
He's a great writer. Like you have to be in a
Jay-Z said I'm the rap Bob Dylan.
Well, yeah, because
to me that hit me.
It's a lyrical genius.
Oh, okay.
But,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because
You give him that.
You have to be in a certain place. There have been moments in my life where I appreciated Bob on a certain drive because I'm like, I'm in that place right now.
I got those artists.
But if I'm just chilling, like you know what I mean? We're folding laundry and I want to turn the smart speaker on. I'm not gonna listen to Bob.
Wow.
I'm not trying to be serious right now. Along the Watchtower for crying out loud. Anyway, go ahead.
That's his original.
I know
not
it
Jimi
is.
Hendrix. Hey, a Marin question, or it might be Sonoma. But you guys, have any of you guys ever heard of the Hop Monk Tavern in Novato?
Yes.
I'm seeing a concert there tomorrow.
Okay.
I think
you didn't even
Sounds like
tell
a really
us.
small, cool venue.
Yeah.
Who are you seeing? Is the
Anders
question.
Osborne.
I knew it.
Yeah.
I knew it. He's
Incredible.
seen Anders Osborne probably 24 times.
No, like 8. But
Not
I'll tell you
Ozzy.
what, I'm with you on Dylan. About 18 years ago, I saw him and I said, you know what?
You never said this.
I'm over seeing. I love him, but I'm never going to
I
pay
get
see him in
that.
concert
Yeah.
anymore. And you know what? Van Morrison, done.
Yeah, it's hard.
I'm done with him in concert.
Wow.
It's hard to give a good concert.
Those are 2 of your Rushmores.
Well,
How
Van,
can you do a
seen
concert?
But Van is because he's just like he's so over the fans, right?
He says he's over.
He's just like I'm so amazing
Thank you.
that I'm just gonna be like I'm gonna do my music
Oh.
and please do not
Thank
bother
you.
me with your fandom.
you.
That vibe, right? That vibe
Not
is like come on, man.
not one interaction with
There
the
you
crowd.
go.
Now
You're
that's
like
not
Van.
one.
What'd you spend to be there?
Yeah,
What'd
get
you
over
spend?
I was at the Greek.
What'd you spend?
Probably 40. Oh no, it was more than that. It was like $75.
And what concert can you get into that for anymore?
Here's the other thing.
But
It says on the ticket, started at 8:30. He started at like 8:15.
Oh, gosh.
He was done at like 9:32. I'm like, what the hell?
he had
Where you
somewhere to
going?
be.
Since when does the time on a concert actually mean the time of the concert starting?
Yeah, he had somewhere to be.
I'll have a shirt for you Monday, Dibs.
Okay.
Running backs matter. We had some fun today, but
Yeah.
Dibs,
Marcus
Allen,
I'll wear
just
it
the
because I'm
greats.
down for the cause, but
It's not fair is my whole point. And he agreed with that.
well, and I will quote the late great Dwayne Dibley for the second straight crossover.
Shout out,
Nobody
Pops.
said it had to be fair, Daniel.
And
Because I would always come to Dwayne and say, Dwayne, such and such is not fair. And he'd say, nobody said it had to be fair, Daniel. And I would look at him and say, but it's not fair. And it's the same thing with running backs because, yes, it's not fair. You spend your whole life playing football and you play Pop Warner and they're like, be a running back. And you're like, cool, I get to be the guy to run the ball all the time. And you go to high school and you're awesome. And you go to college and you get a scholarship and you go to the pros and it's like, We're going to give you 3 years in a rookie
Up
deal,
until when,
and then you're out of here.
Because when you were Marcus Allen, Eric Dickerson, and Tony Dorsett, Roger Craig, it was you were getting what you were worth. When did it stop?
Are you familiar with the name Le'Veon Bell?
Well, he got some chicken.
Okay, and then what happened?
Not the chicken that he could have got.
And you know what? Le'Veon Bell, look at his stats. And Pittsburgh gave him...
He fell off.
No, but what they did, Goo, is they had him carry the ball like 400 times a year. They drove him into the ground, and Le'Veon's like, he's out of breath. Guys, okay, I'm ready for my contract. And Pittsburgh said, yeah, right. You've carried the ball 3,900 times since high school. You're out of here. So, and unfortunately, that's the new reality.
A couple things on this, because first of all, your dad said, who said it has to be fair? The NFL takes that further. In fact, they say, no, we will firmly state that it will never be fair. They're never fair about anything, so why would they be fair about this? They don't do anything to be nice. The NFL never has. If they did, Colin Kaepernick would have a contract, and we could name about 47 other things.
Wow.
But here's something else that was bouncing around in my head as I was listening to you guys. It's a passing league now. When you bring up those guys you bring up, it's different now. The league is run by throwing the football, and so if you're a running back that doesn't catch the ball, you're lesser. And if you're a running back who does catch the ball, that's fine. If you're a running back who catches it at an elite level, the guy the Niners have, now maybe you're set aside. But remember, even McCaffrey's deal was considered a dumb one until the Niners got him, and he went off, and they went off. But when the Niners made that trade, people were like, oh, that was dumb for that money for a guy who's going to always be hurt. That's what people said less than a year ago. So it's not that from an emotional space you're wrong.
Right.
But the teams are right. They're simply going dollars, cents, production. Dollars, cents, production. Right. And if they can even get 80% of the production for 10% of the cost, they're going to do it.
And
they're going to do it.
Steiner, I'll just say this. Everything you said, spot on, Dibs, I hear you. These dudes are risking CTE. We hear in sports, they just use you. The NFL, not for long.
They don't care.
I came in today and I said, you know what? This is not NASDAQ. These guys aren't stock. No position in the league should ever win. But it's the cat's off the bag now. The rat is on the table. Running backs, you ain't getting paid, and we're going to run you in the ground. To me, that's just Dibs. I know you're like, are you Martin Luther King now for the NFL? No, but that's wrong on every level because those are the guys taking the pounding.
Well, think about big men in the NBA. So you take a 7-footer who doesn't have guard skills, you're no longer useful because of the rule changes. They made it so that the big man, the old let me post you up guy, Kevin Willis, for example. If Kevin Willis was a college graduate right now, Kevin Willis is not an NBA player, unfortunately. And the NFL is showing you, and Mark and I did a kind of a lightweight statistical analysis of it. So you have a running back who can get you 4.6 yards per carry, and he's elite. And then you realize he wants $80 million, or you can go to a rookie who can get you 4.4 yards per carry. So you're costing yourself 0.2 yards per carry, but you're saving $75 million that you can spend somewhere else. Unfortunately, the running back, because of the rules and the way football is now, it's going the way of the dodo bird.
Well, the position's always going to need to be there, but you wonder, and this is what we talked about, okay, go to high school. If I'm a big time high school athlete,
no way.
Go be a cornerback. Go defend somebody.
That is so whack.
And coaches value that so much more. I've asked coaches, quarterback's the obvious answer, but after that, what would you take you want an elite guy at that position? What would you take? Pass rusher is going to be the next answer.
Tackle, left
cornerback's going to be the next answer after that. Left tackle. And you'll even get your receiver for it. The other thing I heard when I listened to you guys today is we the fans, and this is a fantasy thing, we value the running back more than the team values the running back because a running back is center stage in fantasy football.
Right.
But it's not in the NFL.
Okay, Mark, can I just
not
intervene?
In the NFL. Not for winning.
Okay, and Steiny did this, and somebody said it, Steiny, and I want to leave you with this. We've been arguing about two different things because you said you agree, Mr. Dibley, shout out to rest in peace, Dwayne. deal with it. Life's not fair. Okay, Steiny knows what it is, but watch a Raider game and watch Josh Jacobs give everything that he has. He can catch. Is he McCaffrey? No, but he ain't that damn far. And now you're not going to pay him because
he doesn't play games in January.
He also doesn't catch the ball.
I mean,
he can't catch it.
Can.
Give me the top running backs in the game. Who comes to your mind?
Eckler.
Okay, no playoffs.
McCaffrey.
No playoffs till now.
Hey, Dalvin Cook.
No Super
Derrick
Bowls.
Henry.
No Super
Had he
Bowls.
had a quarterback,
Let me ask you
a
this,
quarterback
Guru.
that got paid, mind you.
Maybe.
Guru, let me ask you this. But before you're listening to 95.7 The Game, KGMZ FM and HD1 San Francisco, an Odyssey station, how'd Charlotte fall apart when they traded McCaffrey?
But they are
Charlotte?
already to smithereens, though, Steiny.
Carolina Panthers.
Yeah, but
Did they
already
fall apart?
No, they are.
That's right. They
were-
didn't fall apart. They almost made the playoffs without him.
Well, they were kind of already falling apart on both sides of it, and that division was awful. So I don't want to overstate that either. But the point is,
They got better without McCaffrey.
well, who are the top teams in the game?
Niners, Eagles. The Eagles got Sanders.
No, they don't. He's not even on the team anymore. Let him go. He's a Carolina Panther.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
Not
He's
the-
gone.
not a Charlotte
They signed
Panther.
DeAndre Swift. That's their running back. this
former
year.
Lion.
You haven't been doing your mock drafts, have you?
No.
I'm
Go,
still
come
in
on.
baseball mode.
That's
I
my
know
guy,
it's-
Kerry
I know
Allen
it's only
Jones in my
July.
baseball league,
I know it's
Dibs.
only July.
Dibs,
But you
close
better
it
start
out.
doing
Close
your-
it over.
I'm coming for you, Goose. So you
Yeah.
better do your mock drafts.
Yeah.
Let's get
He's not even on the team anymore. So,
It's not right, though.
Update your
You guys
roster,
are
too.
saying the real.
It's not right, but if you got an elite quarterback,
It's if you have an
especially-
elite offensive
Yeah,
line.
if you got-
Look at the Niners.
how many do, Dibs?
Look at the Niners who led the Niners in rushing year over year, and you go every single year is a different guy
No doubt.
because Kyle Shanahan, the 21 personnel,
I love it.
Kyle
Okay.
Juszczyk.
Love it.
If you have a good O-line and a good run scheme,
Okay.
it doesn't matter who
Gotcha.
your running back
But
is.
everybody's not as lucky as Shanahan or as smart to have that success that you speak of.
Okay.
But what made him go away from the variety and get him a bell cow, which is Christian McCaffrey?
The fact that Christian McCaffrey can be a two-way player.
Yeah,
he's
He's
more of a
Marshall
receiver
Faulk.
than he
Yeah.
is a
Okay.
running back for
It's
this
almost
team.
like he's not a bell cow. I know what you mean by that, and yes, he's an every down back, but he's doing 5 different things. They're never going to give him the ball 24 times. They're not
On
going to
the
do
ground,
24
yeah.
handoffs. He might have 24 touches. You know what I mean? He might have 8 catches.
So Harris, Mr. Antioch's own, is not going to get his second contract in Pitt, no matter how much he balls out.
Depends on how much he wants to get. Think about Derrick Henry right now, who's one of the best running backs in the past 10 years. He's about to be 30. He's about to be a free agent. He's most likely going the way of Ezekiel Elliott.
That's
so
correct.
slow down just to where you
Slow down and not have a team,
The
not have a
best-
gig.
The best
Dalvin
teams,
Cook,
if you
right?
go the last year, the best teams that have a big name running back.
give it
think
to
of-
me.
These are the division winners last year. 49ers, yes, they got McCaffrey.
I'll give you. Yeah,
But
we
that
won't
was
even count
halfway
that.
through,
Okay.
right? Buccaneers, nope. Minnesota, they cut him. Eagles don't have one, and their lead guy's
Swift
gone.
is there, okay.
Chiefs, 7th round, nobody even knows what's going on there. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, they tried in the first round. Blech,
Yeah, gotcha.
nothing happened there. Jacksonville Jaguars, turn and burn. James Robinson, Travis Etienne. Cincinnati Bengals, Joe Mixon, made him take a pay cut. And Bills, turn and burn. Don't even know who their back
Give
is.
me my Colts, my guy Taylor.
Yeah, who disappointed the hell out of everyone, and they won 4 games.
Yeah.
Like, it's just...
You get it now, Goo.
It's just like, you're... Again, the whole time I'm like, you're right if we want to have feelings.
Damn.
But they don't. They just don't.
That hit
They
me.
never do. So they're not going to be like, well,
Okay,
how about
then-
a thank you contract for a running back who's 28?
I'll leave you with this. You
don't
the
need to
Three
leave.
Musketeers, I hear you, and I don't
Get
disagree.
to hit the breaking news sounder.
But don't tell me, Dibs, the running back. What happened? Oh,
You're
man.
gonna make an obvious statement.
We
here.
don't play around with the sound.
Yeah, that's a
Steiny.
flagrant. That's a
Take it easy.
flagrant one.
That's
I thought
2019.
something
We
happened.
don't play around with the sounder anymore.
Steiny out there.
You want to talk
Ain't
about
nobody
things
taking
that,
this smile off my face on a Friday.
That's a yellow card caution for you.
Yeah, that's a flagrant.
Yeah, that's bad.
Penalty box in
Game's almost
HL.
over. I think I'm gonna make it.
It's time to get me there. Don't tell me. Okay, you're right about paying them. We figured the monopoly out. But don't tell me the football I watch.
Yeah.
The running back has less of an impact
It does.
on the game.
Oh, absolutely.
That is
then what?
then what they've done when Earl Campbell was running the ball.
Oh, my God. Goo.
Or Roger
Well,
Craig.
Goo, you're-
Come on now.
Goo, come on.
Come on. It's just Come on, you need a first down.
Joe Montana,
Sometimes you play a stellar defense. The passing game is not working. You got that threat of a running back. Play action pass.
It matters,
Yeah,
but
can't
no,
do that in the NFL.
It's matter what?
Not as much as it did in the 80s and 90s.
Thank you.
It's a passing league.
The position matters, but the person doesn't anymore. Thank you. Honestly, the position matters maybe 3% less than it used to because you're right. Play action, you need a yard, etc. The position matters, but the player doesn't.
No
because
doubt.
what we've learned is that the player in beyond year 5
is done,
deteriorates, and the fresh-legged guy can be 93% as good as even the best running back. So the position matters, the player doesn't, unfortunately.
And what I don't like, real quick, Willard, is he won't. I can use the 1%, but that's what I'm talking about. The McCaffreys, or what I deem the Josh Jacobs, who's right, but he ain't him. But he's a best.
I think
he
it's
should
McCaffrey.
not be on no tag.
I think the list is McCaffrey.
And
What you're trying to say, the list is McCaffrey, and then that's it.
Well, Eckler becomes an interesting case because he's a free agent, and he had 107 catches last year.
Right.
So I think he'll be a good test case because he's not
But he's
Ezekiel
already
Elliott,
barking,
320 carries a year.
They're not going to give
that
it.
franchise is not paying him a damn thing.
And as much as I love
He has
Herbert,
been-
But will somebody is my point.
Probably not. How old is he now? How old's Eckler?
28. Yeah.
28.
After the number of touches he's had the last 4 years?
See, that's what They're
not gonna pay
There's
him.
no reward for being a bell cow.
Nope.
huh?
No.
There are no bell cows.
But you got it.
Is there a bell? Is there what?
Derrick Henry's a
Derrick
bell
Henry.
cow.
Okay. And how many carries do you think he averaged a game? 18 or more?
Probably more.
Okay.
Because they love to run it.
Yeah.
They love to pound the rock, and you got
Now
Tannehill
he's
as your
gone.
quarterback,
Yeah.
and now he's in his last year, and he's not getting a 5-year deal with $60 million guaranteed.
Yeah.
He's probably not getting any contract.
What do you think Austin Eckler's career earnings are? Don't look.
Probably about
career
20
earnings.
million.
I'm going to say 24.
I'll say 33.
Dibs, great job. Nailed it. 20 million.
20 million, yeah.
20.9 million.
Oh, do you feel sorry for him?
How many carries last year
Poor
do you
guy.
have?
Oh, gosh.
Oh, my
He
bad.
had
No, no,
107
I got your
catches, I
stats.
believe.
Oh, dude, he is a
He ended up
stud.
getting
stats.
26
Yeah.
cents a carry.
Last
When you
year,
do the math.
last year he played all 17 games. Okay.
26 in a
He
carry.
had 107 catches.
As mentioned.
Yeah, look at my boy.
And wait a minute. This doesn't have carries. Oh, yeah. Rushing attempt, 204.
So 311 touches, and
And the year before, it was 276 touches.
That's less
Right.
than 20
Okay.
touches a game.
Yeah.
Right? 17
Yeah.
games, 20 would be 340
Correct.
touches.
Correct.
And he had 310.
so that's about 18 or 19 touches a game. And
That
what do you
includes
get?
receiving, right?
What do you get for being healthy and being the team's best
And
weapon?
that's-
You get shown the door.
You get cut.
You get cut
You get
because
cut.
we can find somebody who is 80% as good as you for 10%, as Mark said, 10% of the money.
Goo, here it is. You ready?
man.
Here it is. It's
So Eckler in his career will have not made what Herbert's going to make in half a season.
Exactly, during the bye week.
You know, it would be a great. Here's what I mean. If you can get McCaffrey, great, fine. But you know what? You know, it'd be a great running back. Moses Moody. You know why? Because he's just a guy, but he's pretty good. But he'd be a good running back in terms of you can find guys
You know,
like
you know
Moses
who'd be a good
Moody.
running back? Matt Breida, Raheem Mostert, and Jeff Wilson
And they
Jr.
all got hurt.
And they all got,
So,
thank you
would you
next,
rather have
Ariana
paid
Grande.
them?
No, I'm just saying there was a reason that they went away from that model, I believe, when they had the chance. Kyle's telling you, I do like a Ferrari.
They would have kept that
I'll pay high
model
price
forever
item.
if they never would have had a shot at McCaffrey.
They had a guy pre-Shanahan who led the team in rushing 4 straight years by the name of Carlos Hyde.
Okay.
And then his contract was up, and it was adios pelota.
So the Frank Gore era is over, is what you guys
Yes.
are saying in the NFL.
Yes.
The Ezekiel Elliott era, he's done.
I mean, there'll be people every now and again who walk in. You know, Derrick Henry is one of them. He's still playing
Yeah.
and he's still producing, but he is either 30 or about to be 30.
Yeah.
And he's going to get the Zeke treatment. There's no question. There's no question. And he has not been to a Super Bowl. They're good. They're good, but I think Tennessee realizes it's like we're paying a running back and we're sort of paying a quarterback. We're better off just paying all of the money into a quarterback.
we got 2 minutes now. Relax.
Yeah, but you jumped on me when I used that same argument. But, Willard,
His delivery.
Well, we all know.
He's got that bedside manner.
We all know both of you like me better than you like each other. This has been established. Not you. No, not you.
I really like. He thinks I really get mad when I leave here. I don't. I almost crashed the caddy yesterday. Because this dude,
I don't know why I do that. I'm sorry.
He goes, Guru, he teased it to the people. You had an interesting point on Ohtani. Then when we get there, let me tell you, Guru, Ohtani, and Walgreens. Because of the video that went around with everything chained up. And my point was, do you think that affects like the Ohtanis or you trying to woo a free agent into your city? And Steiny, great point. Guru, he's in L.A. Stuff's happening out there, too.
Yeah.
But I thought about it, Willard, like the car break-ins. And I know it may sound silly, but where do we draw the line on? Is Ohtani looking at the city because I've always defended the city, but now there's some stuff going.
We had Kirkshin on, we had Verducci on. And so if you're talking about a free agent, I think it affects it, but not this guy. Because as they said to us, and Mark said it earlier this week, Ohtani cares about baseball, sleep, and training. Food. Oh, he doesn't. Yeah. Ohtani's not, and we made a big thing about it yesterday.
About food, but,
like Pier 39, I can't wait to go to Coit Tower, and Ohtani's not that guy. Now, another free agent, maybe if you got a wife and kids and you're thinking about the city, it might be different, but this free agent in particular, I don't think he's about that life.
But even the non-Ohtani free agents, I do think we overrate a city, its living environment. I think it's it's about the team. It's about the facilities. Can we win? And especially if you're going to get $600 million, I don't care what city you live in, you're going to find a good spot. You're going to find a nice, safe spot for $600 million. So,
Steiny said if he came here, he probably wouldn't even live in the city. He'd be in Africa.
Of course not, although he is a single dude.
Oh, okay.
He is a single dude.
San Jose Jazz fan. This is a compliment that I'm so excited about. I'd love for Guru to be my owner. I don't want Steiny to be my owner.
That's true.
Because you'll pay everything.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
San Jose Jazz fan.
You'll see him next weekend.
Oh, yeah.
He's the guy who comes down to the Hilton and acts as though he's our friend after he sticks it to us on the YouTube line.
Yeah. That's part of the deal.
And Phil Mike was way out of his league yesterday, talking about like who the best coaches on 95.7 The Game would be.
Oh, did you hear the
I missed
Steiny's never coached in his life.
Yeah,
Steiny
might have been at the top.
Steiny's not a coach. He said Steiny and Bonte. The correct answer is me and Shasky, and then maybe like Mark. This? People who've actually coached.
Have a great
this guy's never coached a day in his life.
So I don't get anything for Eddie Howe.
Steiny is too gutless to coach.
Wow,
that's the bottom line.
Dibs.
And I say that with you in the room.
Tell me your pros. I got Eddie House, CYO, 3rd through 8th grade.
I've won 3 North Coast section championships as a high school coach. I mean, this guy's never coached a day in his life.
You asked the wrong question.
I did feel bad.
Start getting names of everyone he coached.
Pennants on the wall.
Where his parents work. What, I mean, my God, Steiny. That's the first walk-off from Steiny that I support. All right, let's do this show. Play the thing.